So, why we bought this house? Firstly, it was cheap. Secondly, it had no neighbors, which is rare. Thirdly, this plot is amazing, but the house is crap.
Just like any other day here, this one too started with checking if and how much the walls and foundations have moved, and if something will collapse on our heads while we work.
Joko tässä on käynyt niin päin, että tää hirsi on työntänyt tätä, tai sitten niin päin, että tää uuni on liikkunut. On tämmösen bulletproof. Et sitten kun toi pikku tippuu tosta, niin sitten...
Fingers crossed, this will be the last video of me ever demolishing fireplaces again. Because it feels like I've been doing this forever. I'm beginning to think some of the bricks we have thrown out keep crawling back inside the house during the night. But still, I am sad to destroy this fireplace. I tried to document it as good as I can, from the measurements to the smoke canal routes, to be able to someday rebuild it.
Eli tuolta ylös, sitten näin, sitten sieltä alas, sitten täältä, sitten tästä keskelle ja ulos.
Just like every other task, this too eventually came to its end.
Kolmanneksi viimeinen. Hyvä.
It felt so good to finish this one, so I was really milking it.
Vika. Viimeinen. Hyvästi uuni. Oota, mä kuvaan kun se lentää. Se kyllä riittävästi treenaan, että mä teen tästä hidastuksen. Noniin, nyt.
It must be my best work yet. Of course, the best part, getting the bricks out of the house, was saved for last. And my back is not missing this part.
Eikä tuolla näytä. Mitä lauletaan Finlandia? Hymni. Vai? Tämä on melkein yhtä hyvä, kun sen käy sillä juna-asemalla se flash. Varmaan otaisin kiivaksi. Mitä vastaan? On siinä muutama.
After a few evenings, we had finally reached the point where all that was left was the finishing touches, as some might say. As we were taking down and carrying out the junk, we were moving slow, not talking much, and just so done with the freaking fireplaces. But somehow in the middle of this tiring chaos, the spring sun brought some calm with it, and a glimpse of new energy for us to start bugging each other again.
Sä oot rakentanut. Vähän niinku vastaava mestari tässä.
Voitko pilata kaiken? Ei mitään noin kovaa. Linnut ei kuulu. Noniin. Ne hiljeni. Pakko aina When we were finished with the fireplaces, we sneaked down to our neighbor's property on the side of the road. We went to check if some of these stones from their old buildings would be suitable for our house's foundations. I am guessing these are too big and too hard to slide under our house.
Tulee nauhalle. Noin parikymmentä samankokoista. Mä laitan silti tänne muistiin. Noin parikymmentä samankokoista. Good morning, rise and shine. It's Saturday morning about 7:30 a.m. and I woke up 3 hours ago. I've been here a while already filming for another stuff. These first hours of the morning, these are so peaceful and so beautiful, and like the swans are going crazy on the lake, and it's so peaceful, not a soul anywhere, and it's perfect. Obviously this early in the morning it's also cold outside still, and I was not prepared, and my hands are freezing and my toes are freezing and everything is freezing. But here I am, and I'm glad I am and came and saw all this. Some might be wondering like, what the f are we doing? And I thought that I'm gonna tell the short version of everything. Why we bought this house? That might be a big question for some people watching what we're doing, because it seems like an endless disaster. A neighbor just walked by. She thought that I was filming birds. Yeah, this is always so embarrassing. I was looking for a house for swans. Oh my god. Anyway, I was looking for a house for a very long time, and I had 2 rules which seemed to be impossible to like fill. And the first one was that the house needs to be old, and the second one was that there shouldn't be any neighbors in a hearing distance. My husband wanted the house to be at least like the maximum 1 hour drive away from the city where we used to live. And because in this area there's quite a lot of people, it seemed to be quite an impossible task. Yeah, we went to see a few houses, and one of them was like the house. When people say that, you know when you know, it was the house for me. And we put in an offer, and second offer, and third offer, and only thing that it was depending on was that we wanted to check like the attic space they had used wrong kind of wool and without plastic, so that meant there might be some moisture or mold or something like that, some sort of damage. And we offered the price they were asking, and we just said that we need to check this and we should pay it like together. And they just said no. They just said no, time and time again. And probably it was a good thing that we didn't get the house, but I still think of the house. It was a dream. But yeah, it didn't work out. Like, it was not in our hands anymore. So about a year later, this house came to the market, and the owner of the house was a old single man, and when he passed, the plot and the buildings were left to the area. I don't know, kunta, municipality. Anyway, yeah, they put it for sale. So we had a professional here, like the best professional in Finland, to check on the house and do an inspection. And we were prepared for renovations, but of course we weren't prepared for this. It turned out that nothing could be saved. Because we paid only for the plot and the buildings were worthless, there was no option to like complain like you would do if you would pay for a house and it turned out to be crap. But we knew that this could be crap and we took the risk, but of course it still sucks. I needed to change the spot because it's so windy. I don't know if you could hear anything. So yeah, the worst part was about a year ago when we were taking down the wall coverings on the other end of the house. There was nothing left of the logs, and at that point I had a bit of a meltdown. I did a video of this in last autumn, I think August or September, if you want to see that. So right now the other end of the house, the logs are replaced, but the other end not. And that's because the house is tilted, so we need to lift the corners, redo the foundation. Here you can get a better idea of the foundation of the house. So there is one big rock over there that's tilted, one rock here that's shifted, and one tiny rock over there that's shifted. This is just leftovers from the log renovations. But yeah, we cannot build a solid house on top of these. After that, change the rotten logs on the other end of the house, and after that we're gonna do the roof. And when I say we're gonna do, we are not gonna do all that by ourselves. We're gonna be involved. We are rookies, so we're gonna need help. Okay, but that's about the outside of the house. I'm gonna take you inside and show where we're at. It's dirty and it's horrible. Don't be shocked. Welcome to our kitchen. So here is our kitchen. Here's the window to the front yard. That's gonna be a door to our bathroom, and that's a window to the backyard. That's the new doorway, and here there's hopefully someday gonna be our bathroom and a place for laundry and that sort of stuff. So here in the kitchen, all we need to do is demolish the concrete block, take out these long logs here, and dig some of the dirt out to make the crawl space like taller. And we're gonna have our first talkot in the beginning of June. I know it's a shitty job to like go shovel someone else's dirt for a whole weekend, but I'm hoping that we have at least a few stupid enough friends that would be willing to come here and help out. So next we're gonna go to that room which is right next to the veranda. So this is how it looks like in here. Oh, what a sad, sad sight. This will one day hopefully be our office space or study, library, music room. So this room needs some log replacements at the bottom of the frame. We need to do something for this wonky wall. We have also some logs to remove from the floor and dig a whole bunch of dirt out. But this is a nice space to dig because it's small, so it feels like you're getting something done. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this room. It is what it is. Then we have our living room. Let's try to get in. So this is where the big red fireplace was with the pillars, and I absolutely loved it. It was so wonderful, but unfortunately it was built on top of this, so it had to go, and now it's on a pile outside. So this room has a few problems. Let's begin with the logs. It needs a few meters of logs replaced, and the ceiling beams, they are a mess. That corner over there, it has dropped, and that needs to be lifted. And there's a lot of dirt to be dug out. Let's go outside. It's so cold inside here. So, why we bought this house? Firstly, it was cheap. Secondly, it had no neighbors, which is rare. Thirdly, this plot is amazing. It's so sunny, it's perfect, it's so beautiful, silent, so many birds, everything is perfect. But the house is crap. It's been super stressful. I don't know what else to say or how to describe it. It's been super stressful. It's been almost 2 years and we haven't got much done. We could have worked quicker this winter, like demolishing the fireplaces and doing a lot of stuff, but there was no reason because we couldn't start with the foundations until June. I think it seems to be even more horrible for people who watch this from the outside. Like, I do understand. I even got a message on Instagram from a total stranger saying like, it's never too late to give up, you should just give up on the house and do something fun instead, like don't waste your life. And I was thinking like, wow, that sucks. That feels bad, dude. Why would you say something like that? I'm laughing now, but it felt horrible at the time. And after that I put like a, so that you cannot send me messages on my stories if you're a stranger. After that I started to think like, wow, is this really how this all looks like? And is this really how I should be feeling like? Then I came to think that if we didn't have this house, what the hell would I be doing? I need something to work on. If just I could give up on the hurry and give up on the stress and just do one task after another, this would just be fun. But for some reason the stress is always there. So just when the sun is starting to warm a bit, I'm done. In the beginning of this video I said that I was filming something. It's something that I have been working on for years, and finally it's the time. Finally it's the time. I'm very nervous, and every time things get real I tend to back off and not do it, but this time I have actually put some deadlines for myself, so I'm gonna be working on this project for the next couple of months. We're gonna be working on the house doing the last demolitions and getting things ready for June. But I'm gonna also be working on this project that's gonna take most of my free time. So yeah, but I'm very excited to show you finally what I've been cooking. Yeah, I wish you a very pleasant spring, and I will see you next time with a little different content. Bye!